Colorado Springs is an awesome place to mountain bike. There's hundreds of places that are virtual playgrounds for mountain bikers, and I'm sharing some of my favorite spots that I think are the best trails in the Springs. Today I'm riding at one of my favorite areas to mountain bike, Palmer Park, and I'll be riding the trail that I've ridden more than any other trail, the Kinnickinnick Trail. Up there is where I'm heading, to the top of the Kinnickinnick Trail in Palmer Park. In this video I'll be riding my Cannondale Moterra electric mountain bike. This will be the first time I've ridden this bike on this trail, as I usually ride an analog mountain bike. But since a good portion of this ride is uphill, I wanted to make sure I captured that as well as the downhill. And to keep the pace of the video up on the uphill portion, I decided to use the e-bike. I start my ride at the baseball field next to the park entrance, and I make my way across the road to parking lot 5. And from there I take the SGT trail to the Kinnickinnick Trail. You'll know you're in the right spot when you see the gazebo. Right there is where I'll end my ride. But now I'm heading for the start. This area is directly across from the dog park where you can also park. Just head to the right of the restrooms and you're on the trail.
Instead of North Kinnickinnick Trail, go left for the loop to get to the top. Okay, I never get up this portion. Guess it's easier on an e-bike. This part gets a little bit funner. A little bit of a downhill and straight back to uphill, but this part's real fun. Nice. Oh boy, that's a new rock in the trail that wasn't there. Whew. Okay, this is a tough little part. I'll sometimes get that on a regular bike. Not all the time. Straight back to uphill. This uphill portion is no joke right here. Traction is a problem sometimes. That was much easier on an e-bike. And a fun part. A little bit more cross-country stuff. Not too technical. Normally I wouldn't be able to go this fast. My lungs would be killing me by now. So e-bike does help. Little fun section. Oof. Up. Oof. Through that section. Oof. Nice mix of tech and flow. I like it. Really rooty in this section. Sometimes those rocks can be sharp too. Whew. here, as you can probably see. Once you get here, you're gonna want to look for this right here, little uphill. It's not marked. There should be a trail sign there. But you could go right or you could go left.
So I'm heading right now, but I'll come back and go to the left. I definitely recommend doing both sides.
Coming a part that I rarely make it up. I had to put my foot down. I've only made it up that like twice. Whew. All right. There we go.
This section will take me straight to the paved road where I'll turn around.
Could cross the street to go to South Kinnickinnick Trail that crosses the road, but it's this portion that's really the best. I usually turn around right here when I get to the road, beautiful view of Pikes Peak, and start heading out. This next section is just a really fun, chunky section. Woo. Go down the way I came up. You could go the other way too. Ooh. Hey guys. Ooh. Now we're back to the fork where I came up, where we could go left or right. Now we're gonna go to the left direction, which is another fun trail. A little challenging on the way up though. Now you know you're on the right trail when you see this little area. Coming back, I'm gonna drop off that, both of those, call that the double drop. Little tricky section, especially this part coming up. Oh no, you're good.
Yeah.
Fun little drop. And there's a spot we saw from down at the baseball field. I will usually go down this way myself. Ooh. Ooh, that's tough on the fork. just brings you down a little bit further. Not technically Kinnickinnick Trail, but one of my favorite spots. That's the area I just came down from up there. Getting back up, that's a bitch. So once again, that area over there, not part of the trail, just a fun little bonus. Once you get to this spot, you just turn around and the real fun begins. Oh boy, wrong way. Ooh, loose. All right, that should be the last real uphill portion. This is really what begins my favorite portion of the trail. Double drop coming up. Oh. That sounded hard.
So right here I'm going left. You can actually go right for a more technical descent. And here's that more technical descent.
And we're back down to where we did the fork earlier. Don't go over the side, as fun as that might be. Oof, a little rough in there. Ooh. Sorry, thank you. Thanks, just me.
As you can see, this section is pretty popular today.
Thank you.
Now we're in the last fun little stretch.
Oh, big drop. Sandy right here. Hate that sand. Even on the downhill, you feel it. And thank goodness, we're done. To get some shade after the ride and relax. Then you could head back to your car if you parked at the baseball field or wherever you parked, or go for another lap. There's the beginning right there. If you want to park at this parking spot, It's right across from the dog park. Or you could just park at the dog park or right here.
I have to say the Kinnickinnick Trail is a great mix of flow and chunk. With techie climbs and quick descents, you can see why I call it one of the best trails in Colorado Springs. And probably the trail I've ridden the most since I've lived here. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out my other best MTB trails in Colorado Springs videos as well.